Hey Aries, it's your girl Nosh, and I'm going to be doing your reading for the first half of March. Sorry I didn't put out a video for the second half of February. I just kind of didn't feel like it was a need to. So, on that note, let's get into your reading. Guys, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for hitting the like button. Thank you so much for hitting the notification button. And if you have any comments or if you have any feedback on the video, please feel free to leave it at the bottom, okay? Guys, thank you so much for subscribing, by the way. All my new subscribers, I really appreciate it. I love the comments. Thank you so much. I am going to be putting out a video for the Mercury retrograde to kind of tell you guys what's going on with that. So make sure you catch that, okay? So this is going to be the reading for Aries, the first half of March. Angel, spirit guides, can you please protect this reading, protect me, protect those that are watching? I ask that you please help me in giving the message forward. So sending masters, spirit guides, universe. Can I have 3 cards for what's going on with Aries for the first half of March? One more card. One more card on what's going on for Aries for the first half of March. Okay. Alright, I'll leave those cards right there, because it seems like you have a story after that. Alright. So your first card is the Tower, upside down. Then you have the 8 of Wands, upright. Then you have the Queen of Cups, upside down, well, reversed. And then you guys got a little sack of cards that came out. I only asked for 3 cards, but these 3 cards came out on the side as well too. So I'll go over those with you. So starting with your first card. Sorry, I was looking for my water bottle. Oh, it's on the other side of the room. Looking at your first card, it is a Tower card. Usually we all know that the Tower card means, you know, endings, changing, something is going to change. Something new is going to begin. When the Tower card is reversed like this, it's pretty much showing that everything that was in the dark that you guys didn't have clarity about moving forward or about ending something, you guys are at that point. Or you recently just got to that point. Or it could be going into March, you guys are going to realize that what you've been putting up with or the situation that you guys were in really was not what you thought it was, in the sense where whatever was in the dark, like if someone was keeping something from you, or you know, a job was keeping something from you, or regardless of you know, the scenarios, if something was being kept from you, the upside down Tower showing is that it was shown to you. You got your clarity. This could have happened around the super moon time, the full moon time that we just had passed. We are going into a new moon come soon, so that's going to be exciting. Also, we are going to be going into the retrograde. March 5th, we're going to be hitting the retrograde while Mercury is in Pisces. It's going to go retro, which is going to bring up a lot of things. And I feel like you kind of already saw the things that you needed to reflect on, and you pretty much decided that you need to move. If this card is like this or like this, to me it means the same thing as this is a direct Tower happening, where something kind of like, you know, 2 people fight, 2 people have words exchanged, and then it's done, right? Even when this card is like this, it kind of says the words weren't exchanged. There wasn't a huge fight that broke out, in the sense that you kind of avoided that by coming across what you came across. You totally avoided the situation kind of exploding, where you were easily able to kind of like just end it. All right. Now, the next card you have is the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is a really good card. It means travel. It means moving forward. It means, you know, something happening very, very fast. And happening unexpectedly too. Passion, it could be. It could be something coming in. It could be messages coming in, emails coming in. Someone's going to write something to you. You're going to receive something. Whenever you receive an 8 of Wands card, especially like this, it definitely means that you're going to receive something. It could be news about something. Definitely good news. The 8 of Wands is always, I always look at it as a good news. Something like this means the news is not coming in. But in your case, the news is coming in, or you could be traveling, or you could be traveling to go see someone. I kind of feel like you ended something so you could move forward. This is what this card is kind of telling me, okay? And it could be that you ended things with a water sign. It could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces that you ended things with. because the queen like this definitely represents a water sign, but the queen also represents having emotions towards something, having feelings towards something, feeling passionate about it, definitely having strong feelings about something. You don't have those feelings. It's like the queen kind of just doesn't feel anymore for this situation, person, place, or thing. So, I mean, if you're kind of looking at it as a good thing, all the cards are basically telling me that you're moving on from a situation and you're finding better. So that's a good thing, right? But again, like just like I said, the queen upside down is kind of like just keeping your feelings and emotions that you had for something, you know, you no longer see it that way. Something that you once liked, you don't like it anymore. Someone that you liked, you don't like anymore. It's kind of like you saw who they were and now you're getting the hell out of Dodge, which is pretty simple right now with everything that's going on in the sky. It makes a lot of sense because Pisces is all about reflecting. I wouldn't say it's more about reflecting. It's more about, you know, going in and feeling and understanding your feelings. That's why I always suggest that during this time period, go in, feel your feelings, observe your thoughts, and as these thoughts come across, even if it's a negative thought, let it pass through. Just ask yourself, why are you feeling this way? Like, for instance, if you feel, you know, guilty about something, observe that thought. See where that thought is coming from. Are you really feeling guilty about the situation? Because sometimes we may hold ourselves in condemnation even when we didn't do anything. You know, and that's what I want you guys to understand, that if you really didn't do anything, and you all in your heart of hearts you feel that you are not guilty, let the thoughts pass. Just let them pass. And because sometimes what it could be is someone else's thoughts, kind of like, okay, like in a sense, if you think about someone all day, or if you're sending energy towards someone all day, or a certain type of intent towards someone, the other person will pick up on it. Especially Mercury being in Pisces, it's very easy for it to, you know, to have these thoughts kind of invade your head that are honestly thoughts of someone else. And if you have water in your chart, any Scorpio, any Pisces, any Cancer in your chart, or even any air in your chart, in your, you know, in your elements, you're very susceptible to that, of where you may be actually picking up on somebody else's emotions or somebody else's thoughts, where someone else wants you to feel guilty when you really didn't do anything. You'll feel guilty. That's why it's so important for us to observe our thoughts, okay? And I always tell people, if you have a negative thought, replace it with 2 positive thoughts. So observe the thought, let it pass through, and then replace it with, I really didn't need that, so I'm okay that it's over with. Oh, I can do so much better than da-da-da-da, you know, like whatever situation I was in. Do I really need that situation in my life currently? And I'm sure, you know, your soul will give you the answer to that. Now, the 3 cards that I pulled on the side were the 4 of Pentacles upside down, the 10 of Cups, and then the Ace of Swords. Again, all good cards. It kind of looks like you left a situation where you kind of figured out this person or this thing was not for you, or this wasn't working in your favor, or I don't know, something happened where you just kind of not walked away from it, but it ended, okay? I don't want to say anyone walked away, because sometimes these readings could be vice versa, where Aries, someone could have walked away from you, or someone could have felt this way about you, okay? So always remember, with the readings, it can always go vice versa. So if you ended something with someone, maybe someone ended something with you. If you're traveling to go see someone, maybe someone's traveling to come see you. It all depends on how it resonates with you. And again, beloveds, please, I just want you to understand that if it doesn't resonate with you, maybe it's a good thing. You know, just take with you what you feel hits home. Everything else just cancel out, because it could be for someone else. You know, we have so many people watching these videos. It could hit anybody in any type of, you know, way. That's why these are called general readings. So your 4 of Pentacles upside down is, money-wise, it is you're being stingy. Feeling-wise, you're being stingy as well, too. You're kind of holding back on your feelings or your money or your... The reason why I'm saying money is because the 4 of Pentacles is 4 of Pentacles. It's 4 of Coins, dealing with money, labor, hard work, inheritance, you know, money, all again. But if you were looking at it as, you know, a love situation, it could be that you're holding your feelings back from someone, that you don't want to come out and say how you feel because you feel that it's not wanted or it's not needed. You know, just like how you don't want to spend money because you don't need to spend money, or you don't, you know, you don't want to spend money. You can take that as a, you know, same scenario as feelings wise, where you don't want to share your feelings with someone. You don't kind of want to put your cards on the table. Okay? No pun intended, cards on the table. See, haha, I'm funny. Guys, my energy is, I'm not going to say it's low. I'm going to say it's not my usual hyper self, you know, mostly like the Leo that I am. It's because my 8th house is Pisces. And the sun being in Pisces right now, it's really making me be very mature, you know, like very detached from emotions, where like I'm really starting to understand that emotions judge. What is it? Emotions can cloud your judgment. That's what I want to say. Emotions can cloud your judgment. And that's what I'm learning right now, because sometimes there's ways I operate and it's all by emotion. And I'm learning now that that's not the right thing to do. It's sometimes it's better to like just kind of flow with things. And just like I tell you guys, I take my own advice. I try to flow with things, and maybe I guess it's finally working. I actually feel like a grown-up. The past few days, as soon as sun went into Pisces, I've been feeling like a grown-up, even though I kind of like, I still have like the kids factor in me, like the kid factor in me, but I still feel like, you know, I think I could be more mature. No, I don't think it's gonna happen. But anyways, back to your reading. The 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is happy, married, happiness, marriage, long-standing union, long-term commitment. So you do have this coming. It's just that you're holding yourself back from it by holding your feelings in. I would honestly say, listen, if you feel a certain way about someone and you want to try something, I would say go for it. But I would just tell you to be careful, just be a little wary of it, especially during the Mercury retrograde time. I would say do it afterwards. So this way you can reflect and really see if this is what you want, you know. The cards are saying all is good, so, but I would still have that, you know, better safe than sorry factor going on. Then you have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is always something coming in, something good coming in. Definitely it could be a message coming in because it deals with swords. Swords are air, mental, writing, communication. It also stands for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. But in this situation, I would say, yes, you know, it could be that person, or this could be someone that you are dealing with, or this could be you. But most definitely, the Ace of Swords talks about divinely guided intuition, divinely guided opportunities, divinely guided paths that are opening up for you. I definitely want to lean towards, again, though I will say it, it might be a message that you get that kind of clarifies everything for you, to bring in that happiness, to bring in that long-standing relationship. Overall, Ace of Swords is a definitely good card. It is definitely saying something is being guided towards you, something is being handed towards you. And all you have to do is just receive it, just show up and receive the blessings. So it's okay if you're holding your feelings to yourself. One way or another, they are going to come out. And it's going to lead to happiness, where you might actually, you know, be with someone, long-term commitment. And then maybe that's what you're thinking about. And to answer your question, yes, it is coming in. And it's definitely coming in, I would say, not at the fast speed of a Wands card, but definitely in the process of moving towards you in an Ace of Swords card. I always like to say the Wands card are like really fast, because fire like burns everything really fast. Air kind of like, you know, comes in slowly, and it does what it wants, and it flows whichever way it wants, just like water. So yeah, the Swords card is basically telling me that you definitely have something good coming in for you. Could be an offer, could be an offer in the style of an email, a letter, a text message, but it's definitely something that you've been wanting, okay? So Aries, hang tight, and you guys are gonna get through this. So guys, that's your first half of the month of March reading. I hope you guys liked it. And guys, remember, if you want to know more about what's going on in the reading, just get a personal reading. I have all the information in the I believe the box below, where you can just hit the arrow and it'll tell you everything. Or you can contact me on my Instagram. The information is down below. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Take care and have a good time.